Hi guys, it's the breakdown, and today we're back with a video, but we're really shaking things up today. Not so much a review, but more so a Six Nations draft. We want you guys to see our teams and see which team would win if there was ever to be a game. So let's get into it.
You got the first pick, Tally.
What position? Just any position I can choose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
any kid.
All right. So with this first pick, I'm going to go with a guy that's dazzling world rugby at the age of 37, best 10 in the world at the moment. I know Rohan's going to disagree. I'm going to go with Johnny Sexton at 10. That's my first pick.
Right, as the most outrageous pick I think I've ever seen in my life, I'll
Oh,
happily take on because that is
oh
absolutely
wow. Oh wow. Okay.
Can I just ask though, before we move on to the next pick, how is Johnny Sexton an outrageous pick?
because there's so many other good tens, and then Dupont's the best player in the world. It literally
Yeah,
makes
it's like there's a shortage of nines, there's no shortage of tens.
Yeah,
yeah.
but then there's other good lines like Gibson Park, Ben Youngs.
Yeah, exactly,
And
exactly.
who's the
There's my
Scottish
point.
nine? Sorry,
Paddy,
go
think
ahead.
about
Um,
Paddy,
Paddy
the fourth
Price, Ben
best ten
White.
is Smith or Farrell or yeah, that's just I
All
don't
right, so anyway, okay, so with my pick, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go pick on form and I'm gonna go Kalen Doris at six. Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to go to the wing and I'm going to go Peno on the wing.
pick.
All right, who's next?
Well, Kieran goes again. So
All right.
Oh, do I now? Okay. I'm going to go Genge at one.
Rohan,
I'm gonna go with Aldrit at eight.
I'm
Wait,
gonna take.
Bro,
Wait,
you played Doris at six.
Yeah, Doris at six and Aldrit at eight.
Okay.
okay, I'm gonna go. Is this allowed? I'm gonna go Ty Furlong. Is that allowed? He hasn't played, but is that allowed?
Yeah, you can go with them.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Owen Farrell at 12.
12. Okay. Um,
I'll go.
your next. No, no. Tally's got another pick, doesn't he?
No,
No, it's me. I'm the last one.
no,
So
no, no,
go.
no.
Because you went
No,
twice.
it's Paddy again. It's Paddy again. Again.
All right. So for me, for this next pick, I'm gonna have playing inside center. Oh,
You've just put Farrell at 12.
that is very true. I'm gonna have Gary Ringrose.
Oh, solid.
Okay, I'm gonna go Josh Van der Fleer.
Oh,
All right. I'm gonna go Finn Russell.
Meat riding.
was it my go?
Yep, it's UK.
I'm going Entmac at 10.
And your next one?
Oh. Um, Jack Willis at 7.
Oh, that's
I need to think of a seven then. I've got a good back row actually. Uh, this is gonna be really out there, but just because of there's no depth in this position, I'm going Gibson Park at nine.
That's not a bad choice at
Oh,
all.
that's
Even
a
one of the
really
best international teams of last year. Who's next?
me, you know.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure the order is. I'm just going off
Yeah.
vibes.
I'm gonna go Gel Fiku.
I'm guessing it's me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get
I'm gonna go with 15. I'm gonna say Capuzzo.
Ooh.
I like it. I
Ooh.
like it. Keep going.
And what other positions? And then I'm also gonna take Tag Burn at lock as well.
I'm gonna go. Ooh. I'm gonna take. Oh, this is a hard one. I'll go Hugo Keenan at fullback.
How the
Um,
stupid from me?
I'm gonna go Van der Merwe on the wing.
It's a mid choice.
it my go, yeah? Has Stewart been picked?
No.
No.
Okay, Stewart at 15. And I'm going to go Sinclair at 3.
Dan Sheehan at hooker. That one's an easy one.
I'm gonna go. Oh, this is difficult. I'm gonna take Marshawn at hooker.
I'm guessing it's me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I go back to back here, or is it just one take?
Yeah, but
So I'm gonna take Lamero at 7,
yeah.
and then at 6, I'm gonna have. It's gonna be a bit out there, but at 6, I'm having Jack Morgan. Just because I know he's a very good baller on just a terrible team, so that's why I'm taking at 6.
Okay, I'm gonna go James Lowe.
I'm gonna go with Ollie Lawrence in the centers.
Has Reece Zammit been picked?
No.
Right. I'm going to go Reece Zammit, right wing. And then this is a gamble. Okay, and then I'm going to go Chris Harris at 13.
Oh. Oh.
I'm guessing it's me next, or who's next?
No, it's Ryan.
Ryan, you're next.
I'm gonna pair Ollie Lawrence up with Hugh Jones.
That's actually filthy.
I'm gonna go Sebastian Negri.
Yeah. I like it.
Hello.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with. I'm pretty sure he plays 3. If he doesn't, it's embarrassing. Schumann from Scotland.
Loosehead.
Loosehead. Yep. I'm taking Schumann, and then
That's number 1, yeah.
Yep. Cheers. And then so I'll take Schumann, and then I'll also take. Who am I taking? I know this is a very controversial one because he just got dropped the week before. Actually, no. I'm gonna take Ball from Wales. That's what I'm gonna take.
Are you trying to lose, mate?
Actually, wait. Can I reverse that decision?
No, you said it now. You said it.
I want to take a Toje. I'll take a Toje.
No, you said Ball. You said Ball.
No.
You said Ball. You said Ball. We're moving on.
Which ball? Which balls are referencing?
Jake Ball. Right. There's only one Ball.
Jack. Right. I'll go Andrew Porter.
Oh, what a pick.
Loosehead, yeah.
Yeah, one. Yeah. No.
I'm gonna go with Itoje.
Yeah, you're scumbag, Rowan.
I think I'm going Ali Price.
Ooh.
Okay. And what's your next pick?
6, I'm going Hamish Watson.
All right, I'm gonna go with Cyril Bay at Loosehead.
I'm gonna go with Flamand from France.
Flamand.
Second row, yeah. Flamand.
So how didn't you go?
Taddy, yeah.
I pick now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I still have wingers to do. So I know he hasn't played a lot of rugby, but I'm going to go Arundel on 14. Is it still my pick for the next one as well?
Yeah.
And who else? Take Arundel and Matt Hansen.
Jack?
I'm gonna go Dante in at centre.
I'm gonna take I need a winger. I'm gonna go with what position need a winger? Thomas Ramos at 15.
My go. I'm going to go second row partnership of Cameron Wackey and James Ryan.
James Ryan. I should have gone with James Ryan like that. Oh, fuck. It's fine. It's
That is a disgusting second row.
fine. And your next pick?
No,
Have
I've
you
done
just-
that. I did.
Right. You did both of them. Okay, I'm gonna go with I need a second row. I'm gonna go with Willemse.
From France, baller.
I'm gonna go. I'll go. Ooh. Can I go Garbisi at 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
I'll
not?
go. I'll go Garbisi then.
Is it my pick or
Yeah.
has anybody said Ulrich yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Damn.
8's a hard one.
I'll go Don Brand at 8. And then I'll say at 2, I'm gonna have. Oh damn, it's not looking good, bruv.
Ken Owens.
I'll take Jamie George over Ken Owen. Take Jamie George at 2. I'm being serious. How many
Right,
more
I'm
questions are
gonna
left?
It's my go.
I'll go-
Is it my
yeah.
actually?
No, it's my guy.
All right, mate.
I'm gonna go Matt Fagerson at 8.
Rate it.
2, 4.
I need a winger.
Oh, but there's one player left, if I'm correct.
I've
I
got
got
10.
It's because I just went back to back, probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. I can't remember what wingers have been said.
I've got Hanson and Arundel. You
What
said
have you got?
I got Peno and Rizanit.
I've
And
got James Lowe.
you've got who?
James Lowe.
You just got one winger, yeah?
Yeah.
Because he's coming back. Oh, the Scottish right winger,
Darcy Graham.
Darcy Graham. That's it. Darcy Graham. That's what I'm taking.
He was unreal towards the end of last year. I'm pretty sure he scored was it like 6 tries in 6 games in the autumn internationals or something like
Yeah.
that. He was just so
There you
efficient.
go. Darcy Graham. Then I'm taking.
Who's got the next pick?
Kieran.
Okay. Oh, this is tough, man. Okay, number 8. I'm going Falatau. I got stuck in the mode with that one.
Bro said Fowler.
And 12, I've gone Robbie Henshaw.
I need a 7 now. So can you remind me your 7s?
Jack
Jack
Willis.
Morgan.
Josh van der Vleer.
Who was
Oh,
yours, Kieran?
Jack Willis.
if I'm not mistaken, an absolute baller's literally left.
Tommy Raphael.
No, there's another one I'm thinking.
I know.
And I don't want to tell it to Brohan because, nah, I'll be stingy like that today.
I'm gonna go with Jamie Ritchie.
Has anybody said Olivion yet or not?
You can't add it. You can't add it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's made my day.
I'm gonna go. Oh, winger's a difficult one. I'm actually gonna take Padovani from Italy because I rate him a lot. I think he's really good. I rate him. Why? Who have I missed?
Josh Adams.
Nah, mate.
Nah, Josh
No.
Adams been a bit mid at the moment. Kieran, you're actually quite
No.
good at Josh Adams.
Rio
I should
Dyer, Max Malins, Joe Thucken,
Mate, he's underrated.
Ollie Hassel Collins, Caden Murley.
Anyway, get on with it.
I like him.
Number
Good.
3, I have no knowledge of number 3s. I'll be so real with you. Antonio's not a number. He's not. He plays 1.
Yeah, he's number 3. Yeah, he's
I'll
number
take
3.
Antonio.
Okay, and for my second row,
Antonio.
I'll go. I'll go Adam Beard.
And then I'll take
Ooh.
Finley Beelan. Finley Beelan at tight prop, and that's my team, I think.
And I'm
Oh,
going to finish it off at 2 with Ken Owens.
this team ain't looking too bad. I'll
Just
be
say
real.
Kelleher.
I mean,
So, guys, you've seen the teams we've made. Now it's time for us to get into some analysis and seeing basically which teams we think is the best. I think looking at front row with the team I picked, it's obviously going to be getting taken to the shops at every single scrum. I didn't have the most extensive knowledge of front rowers, I'll be completely honest. But I think in modern rugby, you definitely need to have a strong
I
front.
think if we were to rank how front rows go, I think Jack takes spot number one.
Easily. Tag
I'll
follow.
I'll take second.
No.
Personally, I think. All right, okay. Ellis Genge, Ken Owens, and Carl Sinclair, or Cyril Bay, Dan Sheehan, and Finley Bealham.
That second team with Bai is a much better scrummaging because Sinclair and Genge aren't like world class.
But in the loose, I dominate Rohan. So
Sheehan, the best hooker in the world.
nah, Genge on his own, honestly, would
then
carry
we'll
that.
go Cyril Bay, one of the most. Yeah, I'll give you Genge in the loose. All right, I'll take Sheehan and Bealham
Yeah, Beelan, no, not even Sinclair.
as a ball carrier. Yeah, I'd take Bealham. Sinclair,
Overall.
obviously Sinclair's got good hands and he can open the game up with his playmaking. But
Sinclair's also a ball carrying threat.
yeah.
He's not a great ball carrier though.
Well, then you
he's
don't
not
watch
great.
rugby. Then you don't watch rugby because he's a ball carrier.
Kieran.
Yeah, he's an all right ball carrier.
If you think Carl Sinclair's
Don't downplay him.
same,
Don't downplay.
if you think Carl Sinclair's in the same bracket of the players we mentioned, what Jack has Tag Furlong and Rohan.
I'm not saying Jack. The discussion wasn't with Jack. I was discussing with
Kieran.
Rohan.
Okay. Me and Kieran aside, Jack and Taddy vote. Who has the better second?
Rohan easily.
I mean, in the scrum is Rohan, but overall is Kieran. I would go.
But overall, that's all that matters.
Would you overall? Are you saying overall is something that's separate to the scrum? Bear in mind, scrum is probably 50% of the job.
Yeah, I don't know. It's quite.
They're going to play half a game anyway. So, like, he's talking about in the loose. Like, come on. Like, Sinclair's not making it to 80 minutes. He's barely making it to change
you
over
leave the
half
podcast.
time.
You have no fucking rugby knowledge. Please leave the podcast. We'll be all right without you. You're crap. Your rubbish is your knowledge is crap. Sinclair is a ball carrying threat. End of.
Post it.
You can't. I can't post a video of it.
Call it a draw then. Call it a draw.
The point is, it goes 1 Jack, 2 me, 3 Kieran, 4 Taddy.
Kieran and Rohan.
Just
moving swiftly on to the second row. Let's look at it now. So you have Jack with Ty Byrne, who's obviously good, and then you got this is Taddy. Ty Byrne and Jake Paul. Can't keep a straight face. Flamont and Beard, which it's all right.
It's all right. It's nothing spectacular.
Whole lot of mid. Cameron Walkie and James Ryan.
Why are you laughing at that? James Ryan, but
genuine. As individual players, I think Itoje and Paul Willemser win that. I don't think there's much.
Is that your team by any chance, Rohan?
Yeah, I don't know.
Shock.
Me personally, I don't think there's any room for debate there.
No, but
I mean,
let's
literally 2 months ago, you were saying Cameron Walkie is going to be Player of the Year. Not even joking.
But was he though? Was he?
You were saying he was going to be, and you said he's absolutely class. You had it. No,
I was wrong. He's done.
You had it. You had him over a Toje. Literally, not.
No, what? No, I didn't. I said
Jack, you can back me. Jack, you can back me. Jack, you can back me.
I said he would be. And guess what? He hasn't played, so he hasn't. He can't be.
Okay, James Ryan arguably is one of Ireland's best forwards in every.
Not
oh
over,
my god!
Not over. Okay, I'll name all the forwards that are better than him. All right, you ready? Are you listening? Porter, Sheehan, Furlong, Byrne, Doris, Van der Fleer.
What's the point?
Omani. Those are 7 forwards that are better than him. There's 7 forwards.
I'm not debating, but you're talking about a world-class team like Ireland. They're going to have players like that little all over the pitch. I'm talking James Ryan. A would beat Itoje. B would beat James Ryan on form. Not James Ryan, sorry. Most of Scotland's second rows. Wales team.
Adam Beard gets in the conversation here.
Surely Ball gets into the conversation.
Taddy and Jack, how can you argue with the generational talent Mario Itoje and Paul Willemser at second row? How can you argue?
2 weeks ago, I was the only one sticking up for Itoje, saying that he's still like a top second row.
No, I was sticking up for him as well.
But if we're going to be completely real, Itoje is not up there anymore. That's the only thing that I think gives Kieran a slight. May give Kieran an argument, but I'm still going with Rohan second row over Kieran's 100%. I don't know why this is even a conversation.
Yeah, Jack.
James Ryan.
Okay, can we move on?
Yeah, cool.
I mean, it's clear cut Kieran and Rohan are one and two. Taddy,
Right,
you're clear cut.
is anybody taking down which positions are winning? Because then if we do, then we can say which team is the best overall. That's
All right,
how
I'll write that down now.
So Jack won front row, and
Am I going in order? Am I going 1 to 4? Or am I just going winners?
1 to
Just
4.
do winners.
Actually.
Oh, we do 1 to 4.
1 to 4. I'm looking on course for a wooden spoon here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wait. So who's got second place in the
Front row.
in the front
Just
row
call
part?
it to draw, but for third, not for second. Because when you draw, you do it for the one below, not the one above, if you know what I mean.
Right, we ready to do back row then?
Wait, I'm still writing it down.
We haven't even done second row yet.
We just did second row.
No, we haven't done 1 to 4. Oh, Taddy,
No,
you're
1 to
definitely
4. I'm not. I don't think I
I
am.
wouldn't even bother. Don't even put your team in there. It's like no point.
Tag Burn surely gives that team a bit of gumption.
Yeah, you go from being really shit to shit.
Jack, you can't swear. You can't swear.
Oh, sorry, just don't include it. Sorry.
Well, are we saying we can swear or no?
No, I don't think we don't swear because you get more views if you don't swear.
No,
Really?
wait. So Jack, say your second row.
What?
Say your second row.
Flamant and Beard.
Okay, on the basis that Ball and Beard cancel each other out, they're both dog. I'm gonna go with Taddy.
Yeah,
because it's burn over
Flamant.
Flamont. Yeah.
Wait.
Bro, did you get first place for second row?
That's for Jack and Taddy to decide.
Rohan gets first place. Kieran second row is looking
Right, realistically, if Woki and Itoje cancel each other out,
It's James Ryan versus
Paul Willemser.
and
Ryan
Ryan
Fett.
right now for
No,
Ireland.
I wouldn't. No, but Woki and Itoje do not cancel each other out at all.
Yeah, but Kieran,
Because
right,
Woki-
if Adam Beard and Ball cancel each other out, Woki and Itoje cancel each
No, I
other out.
disagree. I'm still giving
Oh,
Rohan.
I agree with Jack 100% there.
I'm giving.
sorry.
Yeah, of course we're gonna agree with Jack.
All right,
I'm giving
Jack,
Rohan.
Jack. Let me plead my case first, because I don't think at all. Like, okay, let's be honest. Ball and Beard are both just rubbish.
Yeah, that's not even a debate.
Okay, like there's no the only reason Tally second row goes above you is because he managed to get.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know
No,
how.
I'm not debating. No, his second row is better. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but then there's a very strong argument that Itoje is a better player than Woki.
But on form, yeah. But
Not
I'd say Itoje genuinely. Yeah, but it is kind of on form, isn't it? Like it's half and half. Woki's been-
But Woki hasn't played in the last 2 games for France, so you can't that form argument doesn't really count.
Yeah, but Maro hasn't been having a good performance for England.
Well, I mean, he played exceptionally well against Italy.
So he played a little bit better than rubbish, and now all of a sudden he's
He didn't. No, he was very good against Italy.
he was in
Do you
Sheffield.
know what? Actually, do you know what? Yeah, he's got the most turnovers in the tournament right now.
But how many penalties conceded has he got? Because I know
He
was it probably
He hasn't conceded one yet. Has he? He hasn't conceded a penalty yet.
I'm just asking because Itoje usually concedes a lot of penalties.
Yeah, no, I agree, but he hasn't conceded. He's got the most turnovers in the tournament right now.
Okay, but I'm
so
saying
we-
hypothetically, if he had like 7 turnovers, then like 7 penalties, would that count together?
No, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but he doesn't have 7 penalties.
Who
Right,
wins
He has
I
second
think,
row?
I think when we just go as a tie again because it is
we
very.
can't,
close.
we can't keep tying though.
I'm saying Rohan wins, and Jack, if you disagree,
Okay, no. How about one of you get because really, Kieran's front row I would say is probably better. So if we give Kieran front row, you second row.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That fair shout.
cool.
Or no, because I'm still second.
Back row.
No, Kieran, because you were drawn with Rohan with front row, so we went with your front.
Yeah, fine.
Back row. This is where T-Driz comes back into this. I think I'm surely a top 2 candidate for back row, to be completely honest. You have Lamero and also whoever the hell I picked on the flankers when I combined his name. You have Lamero and Jack Morgan. With Lamero, you have that ball carrying presence, and then with Jack, but then with Jack Morgan, you have that absolute menace at the breakdown. And I said it before.
Menace. Oh,
And I'll say it again, right? He's a very good player playing on a very, very bad team. If you get a student that was in set 1 and put him in set 4, he won't shine. I'm being completely honest. So
Hey, don't
that's my
diss set 4.
reasoning. That's my
Taddy, my back row is better than yours.
no.
Yes.
Right, let me look at
Van
this
der
back
Fleer,
row.
Negri, and Ferguson. I'm still taking my players.
No.
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
I'm still taking my players.
All right.
No.
Can I just
Okay,
end the debate?
I'm gonna have an overall opinion. Jax wins by not even close. Negri and Van der Fleer.
Can we go
Can
first?
I just
Can we
end the
agree
debate
Kieran
quickly?
comes last?
Can I just end the debate? Kalen Doris, Gregory Aldry, Jamie Ritchie.
Yeah, Rowan, you win. Fine. All right, mate.
Yeah,
No one's
Rowan, you
arguing with you.
Can we also agree that Kieran comes dead last with a back row of Hamish Watson, Jack Willis, and Balotelli?
Tell you, I would actually argue and say mine's better than yours. I would actually genuinely argue.
Yeah. You picked someone that got dropped from Wales.
Taddy, Jack Morgan doesn't start for Wales. Taddy,
Yes,
Jack
he
Morgan
does.
start
Yes,
for
he
Wales.
does. Yes, he
Kieran-
does.
Tommy Rafael started. Tommy Rafael
No.
started.
Last game. If we're going off the last game, Jack Morgan was 8. Faletau was dropped, and then they brought in Shunza and some other and Rafael.
Yeah.
I'm arguing that Jack Morgan's had 2 games for Wales, right? 2 games.
Yeah.
He's had more than that because of autumn internationals.
Four.
I don't think he played in that.
Yeah, he did.
He played against Georgia, Jack Morgan.
Okay, and I'm arguing, would you take Jack Morgan over Jack Willis? Who'd you pick?
Do you know what, should we go player for player? I would currently. So who are we going? Kieran versus Taddy.
Kieran versus Taddy.
Second.
Right?
I'm comfortably
So
second.
Jack Morgan's your 6, yeah, because he doesn't play 7.
No, Lamoureux's my 6.
No, because Lamoureux's is
Rowan,
7.
You got to
Jack
do it how he
Morgan's
wrote it
6.
down. Rowan, you got to do it as he wrote it down.
All right, okay. If we're going on that basis, which is just weird. Hamish Watson. If we're going on form, it's obviously Jack Morgan, but he's injured. But I overall as a player, I take Hamish Watson. Yeah.
But I'm saying as of
Jack
now,
Willis over Jack Morgan.
Yeah, I agree. Willis over Morgan, but then Don Brown.
And then you go to 8. If you're talking about form and actual playing ability, Faletau beats Don Brown.
Form.
And I'd say that comfortably.
Everyone.
No, both of them haven't been great on form.
Yeah, bro. Can I ask a question? Who's got dropped?
Paddy.
Who's got dropped? Faletau.
None of the Welsh players are even putting up.
Boys. The point is, Kieran's already won. Kieran's already won the back row battle, but I feel like the Don Brown, that Faletau video could be another video.
No, Jack.
Are we agreeing me 1, Jack 2, and then between Kieran and Taddy 3 and
Kieran
4?
surely.
Kieran's is better because both his flanks are better than Taddy's.
Jack. Can we actually analyze this? Kieran picked a player to start for his team that got dropped for the worst team in the Six Nations, right? Wales are competing for a wooden spoon, and he decided to pick Faletau. Right?
But his
Hold on. Let me land. Hamish Watson hasn't played a game this Six Nations. So you've got 2 players that didn't play at all in the last round.
No, let Kieran speak, because those were 2 good arguments.
Okay, and I'm arguing, if we're talking about the last 2 games, right? Warren Gatland tried out a very young back row, so Faletau got dropped anyway. He was trying out players against Scotland, so you can't really blame that. Faletau would start this week. I bet you will start this England.
He didn't play well. He didn't play well against Ireland.
He had 20 against Ireland, a worst team against one of the best team, if not the best, in the Six Nations. And you're trying to say that Faletau didn't play well. He's in a
I would argue that Jack Morgan did play well, which shows that a back rower can play well against when they're in a really bad team.
Because all the bloody commentators were like basically saying, "Oh, Jack Morgan," because there's a new name in town, and it was a bit refreshing for Wales.
He was one of the best players on the pitch.
So basically, you're saying
for Wales.
You're basically hearing your argument is let's look at history, remember all the things Faletau's done, and pick him based on that basis. Basically,
I'm saying as a player right now, right now in front of me, if I'm Faletau, Jack Morgan, I pick Toby Faletau every single day of the year to do a job. I'm sorry, he is ball carrying ability. He is better than Jack Morgan. There's no debate. Don't even debate that.
Okay.
Skill set. I take Faletau's skill set.
Faletau. The only thing I say Jack Morgan might just have Faletau on is Jacqueline, but it's very close.
Yeah, but Kieran, if you look at your back row, with the back row of who've you got? You've got Jack Willis and Hamish Watson, right? Do you really need like another ball carrying presence, especially with Hamish Watson, who's a massive ball carrier, and then Jack Willis, who's also ball carrier? So what impact does Faletau make on that team? Whereas if
can I tell you what I see? Can I tell you what I see? I see with Taddy's one back row, there's a lot more balance. We're talking as a combination, you've got the player that's going to make loads of tackles, Lamoureux. players that can get turnovers, Lamro, Jack Morgan, then an out and out ball carrying threat in Dombrandt.
Mhm.
So you've
You can't
got a
catch a
good
ball.
balance.
For England, he's knocked it on about 6 times in the last 2 games.
You've got a good balance there.
All your players
Whereas,
that come from the clown
I'd say
university.
Hamish Watson
Literally.
and Jack Willis are very similar players. So what benefits do you get from?
But who says similar account works? Because you've got ball carrying.
No, but this is what I'm about to ask you. What benefit do you get from starting both of them and then going with a number 8 who's not a first up carrier? He's more of a player that will get the ball around the corner.
There's no reason why you cannot have 2 Jack Willis and Hamish Watson and Jack Willis on the pitch, right? You can let me answer my point or not?
Yeah, go for it.
Right, you got 2 Jack Willis. Hamish Watson is a ball carrier. He gets underrated for ball carrying, one of the strongest ball carriers. Right, you'll see in the Six Nations. Jack Willis arguably was player of the match against Italy just played.
No,
right?
He was player of the match.
Okay, so he should have been, right? Jack Willis, ball carrying as well. He is underrated. He's physical. He's massive. And you got Faletau, whose skill set I can add to all of those back three. It's a dynamic back three. Your tally's gone for a very, I'd call meaty back row, sorry. And I'm just saying, which complements the rest of my team. And I would just say that my back row would outdo Tally's back row. And if you look at it, Rowan, if you had Tally's back three and my back row, which one do you pick genuinely? If you had right to say,
I'm with you on this one, Kieran. I think.
Rohan, why I disagree with Kieran's team is you're going off one game, which Jack Willis played against an Italy team,
and you're going off Jack Morgan's like 2 games.
Are you going to let me land? Are you going to let me land? Which was basically night and day, right? Jack Morgan played well against Scotland. You're looking at Faletau, who got dropped, and Hamish Watson hasn't played a game the Six Nations. So we're talking about
Tally. If we're going off hasn't played a game, then I lose the front row because Furlong hasn't played a game.
But that's not how your whole argument is stupid. You just said you can't base it off one game, then you turn around and say Jack Morgan played well against Scotland.
But he's played a successive string of games well, right? But
Jack Willis, if he wasn't injury prone, has been tearing it up for too long, and he comes into the England show and gets a bloody man of the match performance
against Italy. You're making it seem like it's
Italy just Jack Willis has been doing it for years before his injury.
But he's not done it on the international stage. This is what I'm trying to say. With Faletau, I can allow the argument.
Boys, can we just make a decision? Can me and Rohan vote?
I'm not.
Me and Jack vote. I'm voting Kieran.
I also agree with Kieran.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
It is better, Tally. Like, if you're picking one of the 2 back threes to win your game, you pick Kieran's over yours any day.
Yeah.
That's how you got to look at it.
Kieran's
all right, moving on to the halfback.
Right, I think I easily win halfbacks here.
Yeah, Jack, you win. Have the win.
Wait,
I want to.
Dupont and Garbisi.
Hey, Jack wins. Jack, you're out the conversation. You win.
Yeah.
On that one.
Right,
with Garbisi there.
No, we're just
I don't think Garbisi. I don't think Dupont alone secures Jack the win.
Because right, come on, stop slandering Garbisi. Garbisi's a good fucking.
No, he's good, but you've got the best 9 of all of them, and then you've got the worst 10 of all.
Okay, put it this way, Rohan. Garbisi's better at 10 than Ben Youngs is at 9.
Yeah, no, so that's why I would put you over Taddy, for example.
But I'd say but me and Taddy are over you two.
What?
Taddy's got Ben Youngs and that puts them bottom into.
I know. Okay, can I just make my argument first for my team? So I've got the second best 9 in the tournament. I think we can all agree. Gibson Park.
The difference of gap is huge.
Obviously, I'll agree with you. The gap's huge, yeah. And then I've got arguably the best one. You can disagree with me on the best, but the skill gap between skill gap between those 3 10s in Sexton, Entomac, and Russell is very little. Yeah. So whether you decide that Russell's the best or not is irrelevant, because then I've got the second one. So I think that puts me over
I want to add, as a combination
of Taddy and Kieran, whether it puts me over Jack is a different conversation.
But I feel like just having the best player in the world at 9.
Yeah.
But then Garbisi is still a sick 10. Like, I know he doesn't touch the other 3.
Yeah, I'll put you second.
I'm going with Jack's team.
I think I'm first, Kieran.
I'll answer why. Because as a combination, Rohan's is a lot stronger, right? You've got one outstanding there. As a combination, I'm saying as Gibson Park, who's second best, 9. And then you've also got Finn Russell.
It's like, it's not the full context. I know where you're coming from. The gap between Dupont and Gibson Park is so much bigger than Russell and Garbisi.
I disagree.
I agree.
It is because Dupont's the best player in the world, Kieran. Let alone best 9.
Are you
That's
you
why I
taking
put
Pont over Lekan Yuan? Is better in the world.
Yeah, obviously.
Why wouldn't the Kanyuan be the best player in the world?
No, I put Dupont over Am.
Hell, well, yeah, because I would say only because
That's
I'd
irrelevant.
only say
It's
because
irrelevant.
Am has played more. I'd only say because
All right,
Am
so
has
I
played
guess it's a battle between me and Taddy again for wooden spoon on this one. So let's get on with it.
Well,
more. I'm personally taking my team. Intermac's not been playing well.
Do you know? No,
recently.
Kieran gets 3 comfortably, doesn't he?
yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say,
I'd say
Ben Youngs-
Kieran's got
Ben
more
Youngs
balance.
over Ali Price. But Ali Price over Ben Youngs. That is not a debate. You cannot even.
Okay.
Not long ago, we were saying Ben Youngs shouldn't even be in the England team, right? So
Wait.
Taddy,
So you can use that as an argument.
Taddy, listen, the only way you can get third here is if you argue how Sexton is clear, and I mean clear of Entomac.
Wait,
It's not
Rohan,
clear.
can
It's
I
not
just make
clear.
a suggestion because I don't know what's going on here. So I can't talk about the fact that Palatine has been dropped, right? But then you can mention the fact that
yeah, that's true. That's true.
to get dropped from England. Like, can we have some consistency here? Can we have
Yeah,
some
that's
consistency?
It's fact.
Like,
To be
that's
I
invalid.
mean,
That's
like, guys, no, everyone's staying quiet about how Ali Price has been dropped as well.
I'm trying to stay quiet about it, bro. And
So for me,
put Taddy over Kieran, to be honest, only because if you look at the team. If you have Sexton, Farrell, Ringrose, it's probably the most boring 3 quarters you'll get. But there is so much structure there; they would actually work.
I was gonna say, wait, Kieran, if you let me land, I was gonna say for my team, I was contemplating having Dupont play, but I was thinking I think Dupont with the team that I wanted to go for, Dupont would be wasted, and he wouldn't really suit the style I would want to play.
No, you're just
yes, Ben Youngs.
That is such waffle. Dupont
I had the first pick.
Hear me out.
I had the first pick.
Dupont can play any style of rugby.
Okay, when have you ever seen him play any other style apart from running rugby?
He kicked against Italy.
Okay, but I'm talking about.
Do you know what do you know what his kicking numbers are higher than any other night in the world?
No, I'm saying a style that maybe suits forward. So let's say for like a slower paced game.
He does that as well.
Not as well as Factor Clerk though. Let's say for example.
Mate,
is that a lie?
How do I? You just said he doesn't play any style other than running rugby. I said he's the most kicking 9 in the world. Then you said, but he doesn't hit the forwards. Well, he does hit the forwards.
Not as much as Faf de Klerk does.
Where does Faf de Klerk come into this, mate?
Okay.
Yeah, right. Realistically, Ben Youngs and Ali Price cancel each other out. So it's an
Oh, okay, yeah. By that logic, Sexton takes over from Entomac.
But I personally like Entomac more than Sexton.
Bro, can we be realistic?
Kieran, taste the wooden spoon, mate.
Let me just argue.
Kieran, you're one of the biggest Sexton riders.
I just want to ask Rowan a question, right? If you had Ali Price, Ben Youngs, and you're picking a team tomorrow, who would you pick in that?
Ali Price.
So that you cannot just say they cannot just say they cancel each other out.
I'm saying Kieran here. Jack, are you saying Kieran?
Don't be stupid, Jack.
They cancel each other. Ali Price is even playing.
Ali Price. They don't.
You're one of Kieran.
Paddy,
you're the biggest Sexton meat rider I think I've ever seen in my life.
I know. Hear me out, right? Paddy beats my 10, right? Entomac, right? No debate. I'm saying the gap, like you mentioned, the gap between Sexton and Entomac is not as big. Sorry, I don't know how to word it properly, but I'm saying that Ali Price is clear of Ben Youngs in a large sum. Because you're talking about a Lions player who literally Ben Youngs he kept.
Right, no, don't bring up the line. Okay, we're not going back in the past.
I'm talking. You have to talk about legacy and something.
No, because my logic. Ali Price, Ben Youngs, and then in the 10 battle is Johnny Sexton and Entomac.
Yeah, so on that logic,
difference.
Rohan. That's fair enough. But a week ago, Kieran would say Sexton, Entomac.
You were saying that a week ago. You were saying that a week ago.
I don't agree with that, Jack. You don't agree with that, and
no,
I don't. I
think
Entomac's. So by that logic,
no, bro, it's contradictory though, because Kieran was literally slagging off Entomac last week.
But this is Kieran's opinion. It's my opinion.
Paddy, you're doing this thing. Paddy, listen, Paddy. Paddy, you're doing this thing where you randomly will just turn around and be like, "Oh, you're disregarding something." I never said that. I'm just saying.
Yes, you did. We were talking about France peaking. We're talking about in the video about France peaking.
It's France. I'm saying France
are you gonna let me land? Are you gonna let me land? Then you were saying Entomac has become terrible and he can't play and he's sloppy.
I think Kieran's combination's better. Let me put that out there. But Kieran, you did say that Ntamack was not playing well and not doing as good as he used to, and saying
So
that he
why
peaked
why
well.
did I win?
Just
Guys,
saying.
can we make it make sense, please? Can we genuinely make it make sense?
Alright,
The best
alright,
10
Paddy,
in
just
the
one
world
thing,
on
right?
form.
One
Any
thing.
combination,
One
guys.
thing, one thing, right? Rohan and Jack and me have all agreed that my combination is better. Shut up, get on with it. Let's go on to the next.
Yeah, all right, we're done.
The comments,
halfbacks.
comments gonna hate that.
This is the order for halfbacks, and if anyone disagrees other than Taddy, put your hand up. So wait, no, we haven't even decided between me and Jack, but I would happily concede this one because he's got 2 points.
Okay, fair enough. That's good
So
sportsmanship.
Jack 1, me 2, Kieran 3, Taddy 4. Okay.
Paddy, open up that
Centres.
palette, mate.
How's that wooden spoon? Right, we're doing the centres.
I think I win centers.
Centres.
I think I win centers again.
Nate, what's your centres?
Bring Rose and Farrell.
The most boring centre partnership.
That isn't going to win you a game.
I really don't think that's like. I'll give you Ringrose, but Farrell, man, Farrell at 12, man.
I can't lie. I'm going to say Rohan wins this one, in my opinion.
Right. If we're going to go off the logic that Ollie Lawrence played two good games for England.
Yeah, but we're not going off that logic.
Like,
guys, can I actually explain why this thing is so confusing? Are we going off form? Or is form actually being taken into account? Because
everything's being taken into account.
What is everything? You're taking into account club. You're taking into account club form and then trying to apply it to the international logic.
No, but it doesn't work because Rohan, we all said that Chris Harris would start for Scotland. Nobody said Hugh Jones would start for Scotland. We all said Chris Harris.
But that's irrelevant, Jack. That's irrelevant.
But one thing
I need to explain something.
Chris Harris would start because he's been better before.
So when the teams were announced, you were all like, "Oh, Chris Harris should be starting," and I said, "No, I prefer."
That's
Hugh Jones. No, I did. We
were talking about Russell Redpath and Harris as a back three. We all said it. Nobody said
no. We were all talking about that. And
yeah,
then,
that's what
and
I mean. But then as soon as they played games in Scotland,
and then Hugh Jones was selected over what's his name? Chris Harris. And I was like, actually, I agree with that. I said Chris, because we were talking about that as a partnership because that's what we all thought they were going to go with. And then they went with Hugh Jones, and I was like, okay, yeah. Hugh Jones.
There's no way that you think that those two would be literally been the best two centres for France for the last 2 years in Ficou and Dante. Like a combination that's worked 4 teams apart completely.
You can make arguments that Mo Afana gets in over Dante.
But Dante's been starting for France.
All right, can we agree Kieran has the wooden spoon on this occasion?
Paddy, I'm going to argue this to the death, mate, okay?
Can we agree?
Yeah, I agree with that, to be honest. There's no way Robbie has
that is the Lions combination that absolutely got trounced by South Africa. But
yeah, exactly. So
I would actually mind Taddy centre combination. I'm just saying, all in all, as an out like 2 players working together, I think my one wins.
I think mine beats yours, Rohan, because mine has been a proven
Jack.
But Jack, if that were the case, and because they've played together, they take the win, then you could have just gone for all of one team back row, all of one team.
Fair enough, but it's not like I've picked 2. Like Ficou's arguably the best 13 in the Northern Hemisphere. Arguably
Ringrose.
It's a debate with him and Ringrose. I'm not going to say one's better than the other, but Ficou's definitely a lot better than
but the issue for me is that Dante barely doesn't definitely start for France.
And he's mid. So for me, I'm even questioning now why Jack's team is in the top 2. I think it should be.
And okay, all right, I'll go with this. All right, I'll put it this way. If we compare it player for player, 12 against 12, Lawrence does beat Dante as a player because he can do more. Because Lawrence beats Dante, and I'll explain why. Because he can carry just as well, and then he's got more to his game. He's got.
But you're going off this Ollie Lawrence off 2 games and good performance.
No. I'm not going off him off 2 games. I'm going off his club form. As a player, what he can do, because we all know what he can do. Like, let's be honest, his distribution is better. He's faster. He's got better footwork. That already makes him a more dangerous player than Dante.
I honestly think
he's a better defender and a better ball.
No,
I can't lie. I'm going to add my spin on this. I'd say that Jack's as a partnership is better than Rohan's, right?
Thank
And I say that because I just think Ollie Lawrence needs a bit more time, and then I'll give him the
Just
green light.
why are we ignoring
Yeah.
Gael Fiku? Been one of the best 13s for the last God knows how
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, no. I was going to get onto that. I was going to get onto that and say you win 13 overall, but I still think Hugh Jones is a better attacking player than Fiku.
Oh,
as Kieran said, I'll give Jack the win. I'll give
Jack wins in this one.
I just think Ollie Lawrence hasn't proven himself enough yet in an England jersey.
Yeah,
So-
I've never said Ollie Lawrence is a bad pick. He's a sick player, but because he hasn't proved that he can consistently be him, if you know what I mean. I know where it comes from, because it is a good combination.
I'm going to be honest. I'd say it goes Jack, Rohan, Taddy, then me. I'll take the Winsby on this one. I think my team.
Wait, we put Paddy third with.
No, I just think because you got to be realistic. Ringrose is in my opinion, is the best 13 in the Northern Hemisphere. Then you got Farrell, who's arguably like up
But
there.
does Taddy not push first or second though? That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
No, because if you look at them as a combination, like who's creating for like what qualities complement each other, if that makes sense.
Farrell's playmaking ability, then Ringrose's ability to also find gaps in the defense.
So are we arguing
and also, can I make a point, right? If we're looking at past form, Sexton and Farrell have played together on a Lions tour and they drew against New Zealand. So are we not taking that into account and saying that Sexton and Farrell can play well together?
So
it's not just a Farrell Smith thing. Sexton and Farrell actually work well together. So
are we arguing that Taddy might have a better partnership?
Oh, okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay, we can argue that. I would just like to say that that was in 2017. The way the game has moved since then, every 12 in most teams has been an attacking threat by themselves, like a one-on-one attacking threat. And I don't think Farrell has that. And if you look at every successful team recently, that's what they have at 12.
I can agree on that. I would
also, but yeah. But I feel like it's hard.
I don't know. I wouldn't say Jordy Barrett embodies what you're saying. I think Jordy Barrett's a very good player. Don't get me wrong. But he's not a ball carrying threat like how else.
That's the player I was thinking of as well. Jordy was
Jordy Barrett. Okay, he's 6'5".
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. I haven't seen him in an All Blacks jersey be a ball carrying threat. That's what the conversation's about.
Well, he's played 2 games. Jordy Barrett's another player. He's played 2 games at 12. You know what I mean?
He's making
the comparison. Bro, what I'm trying to say though is Jordy Barrett. People are saying that he's arguably at 12 been in his best form in an All Blacks jersey, right? And the way he plays isn't necessarily. Pardon?
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
Yeah, I'd say Jordy Barrett is 100% an attacking threat by himself.
Not in terms of ball. He's not an amazing ball carrier though.
Well, a player of his stature at 6'5", you can't ignore him as a ball carrier, can you?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, bro, what I'm trying to say is,
I think it's harsh to put Taddy's at third. That's the only problem.
No,
but that speaks volume to the quality of other centre partnerships and how they complement each other.
If we're going into a game and we want to win a game, you would pick Farrell and Ringrose over
any other team. So I think Rohan, your team goes to third and I go to second. That's what I reckon happens.
Oh, what? And is there a question of Taddy going to first in that?
That's what even I'm debating. But
if you're based on winning the game and having that structure, Taddy goes first.
I'd agree with you there because you've got one of the best players of all time with Ringrose. So
that's what I mean. And we talk about ball carrying. Realistically, in a team, one of the greatest players of all time, you're talking about Farrell. In a team with Farrell and Sexton, would you necessarily obviously have Ringrose as a ball carrying threat? But the
only problem I see is as your backline as a whole, I see no sort of size or like proper like Arundel's a really good ball carrier, but he's very small. Matt Hanson's a very small, quick player. Capuzzo's a very small, quick player.
Yeah, but we're not talking about wingers yet. We're talking about.
I know, but surely that has to come into the debate.
I know what you're saying. There's no go forward, especially who's your 8 again, Taddy? Dombrandt. So there's a lot of pressure on Dombrandt to give you go forward, and I don't see him.
Like you have a very small back line, like you don't have one. You don't have any really big players, and like
our tools Ringrose 6'2", 6'3", and Farrell's 6'4".
Yeah, but Ringrose and Farrell, don't get me wrong, they can ball carry if it's asked of them, but do you expect them against players like Dante and Lawrence to be able to carry through a brick wall over and over repeatedly?
No.
Yeah, but the way that Farrell and Sexton would play, they wouldn't really need to ball carry. They just bombard you with kicking. and
Out of
put
interest,
Jackson
who played 13 in the Lions tour?
Chris Harris.
Chris Harris.
No. When Sexton
2017.
Jonathan Davies.
Jonathan
But why
Davies.
are we talking about 2017? Because the game's evolved from then, and you're right.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
I'd say you need a ball carrying. Every top tier team has a centre that can ball
So
carry.
are we, for this argument, should we put Tally first? Because I would say that partnership, in my opinion, is the most strongest. And then I'd go Jack, Rohan, and
then Mr. Wooden Spoon himself. Right, are we happy to do that then?
Yeah,
but I do want to make an argument for my back three. I think I do take first place in this.
Are we looking at wingers then fullback or just back?
No, we're looking at as a back three in general.
Right, back three in general. Let's see.
And I'm taking first place because you've got Peno. It's not even a debate. He's the best winger right now in the Six Nations. That's strong. I'd say Louis Zammit when he comes back this weekend is going to be outrageous, right? And I know I go against everything I say, but I think Louis Zammit playing in a Wales team right now is going to shine. And I think Freddie Stewart, we were arguing not long ago that he's the best fullback. So
you personally said Hugo Keenan was better. So you can't really.
I couldn't pick Hugo Keenan. I would have gone Hugo Keenan, but I would have said
Freddie Stewart.
But I'm going Freddie Stewart is a very strong candidate, and he works well with his other back too.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Kid. I see Rohan taking this because obviously
hang on, what?
He has hold on. He has a kicking ability.
Come on, man.
He has. Do you want to let me land? He has a kicking ability in Ramos. The only area I'd say this team maybe has a few weaknesses, and maybe our team's stronger than him, is under the high ball. And that's not saying that Van der Merwe and Darcy Graham are necessarily bad under the high ball. They just aren't as strong as your team with Freddie Stewart. Jack,
I think Rome would even agree that my back three would probably beat his back three.
Let me see your back three.
Kieran does.
I have the best back three. I have Peno.
Taddy, you're retarded. Taddy, Peno is better than Van der Merwe. Reece Zammit's better than Darcy Graham.
Oh my!
Can I give you what I think my order is, and then disagree with me if you want?
Okay.
I think Kieran gets a rare W here at 1.
Yeah.
I'd back myself at 2nd, and then between Tally and Jack for 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, well, guess what Kieran?
Okay,
I think Tally should taste the wooden spoon.
And I'm gonna go. No. Let's debate the Tally and Jack thing then, because I would say this is a battle for wooden spoon. I'd say Taddy.
Right, come on. Hugo Keenan, which mostly said was best 15 in the world. James Smith, obviously the Padovani, I think he's good. I know none of you really rate him, but I think he's a good player. But then James also has that kicking ability off the left peg.
So I would also go Jack 3, and I'll say because Matt Hansen, yes, he's performed for Ireland. Arundel hasn't had much game time for England.
Yeah.
And I'd say Capuzzo is, well, he said it for himself. And I'd say Jack probably edges that.
Wait, Kieran, talking about game time, Zammit hasn't played a game for Wales, the Six Nations.
Neither is Darcy Graham, neither is Darcy Graham. So then
Darcy Graham was literally arguably the most informed winger in the world last
year.
But
you just said you can't do that. You can't pick and choose. None of them played.
Okay. The point I'm trying to go with my team is Jack's team probably beats us in kicking ability, but then in terms of being able to cause trouble in open play and just in terms of running ability, I'll easily take my team over Jack with Capuzzo, Arundel, Matt Hansen, 100%. I think under the high ball is very even between our two teams.
I think the thing that annoys me about Jack's team is that Padovani. I just don't. That's the one thing. If you had like a decent, I'd say in my opinion, a decent like winger there, I would have picked your team every day.
But I agree. I think he's good. I think he's quick. I think he's agile. I think he's got a 6 step. Obviously, I don't think he's got the best fundamentals as a winger. I think he is sick in open play.
I think you got to go back to the size issue. I think with Taddy, I don't think he has much size in that back three, and I think that's going to be a struggle. I think that's the biggest.
For me, I would 100% be with Jack if he picks someone like Ioane over Padovani.
Yeah, Padovani's not even Italy's best. Padovani's not even Italy's best winger, which is my problem.
No, he's not.
I think he's sick.
Padovani.
Taddy, right, if we're going off that then, Arundel hasn't played for England. He hasn't been starting for England.
All right, but has anybody even been informed for England in terms of wingers?
Do you know what? I'm not even going to argue with Arundel because I think he should start.
Yeah, Max Malins and Ollie Hassel-Collins against Italy in that final when Arundel came on.
One voice.
Yeah, if we're saying Max Malins is getting picked over Arundel, obviously I think Arundel's better. I'm not going to deny that. But then you can't go back and say, oh, he's been good for club rugby. because you slated Rohan for saying that about Ollie Lawrence.
I just want to put out there, I've not been putting on the basis of who's getting selected. I've just gone with who I genuinely think when I watch play is a better player. I'm not going off the basis. If that's what I'm going off the basis of. All right, we'll look at the left wings.
Yeah. Using Rohan's basis and supporting that against Italy, Arundel did more than...
Okay, Rohan, I'll ask you a question. Rohan. James Lowe or Matt Hansen?
James Lowe.
Okay, and then we go other side, Arundel or Padovani?
Arundel.
Okay, so that's...
Why'd you sound surprised?
1-1. And then we're going fullback, Hugo Keenan or Capuzzo?
It depends on what you want from a team.
No, let him answer. Let him answer.
Okay, so I'm looking at James Lowe with his finishing and kicking ability. Mac Hansen is more creative.
Yeah.
And I'd go again to say Arundel's more creative than Padovani.
No, I'd say Padovani's got a better step. I'd say Arundel is a better player.
No, he doesn't.
Jack.
So underrated. I can't wait for the comments. I can't wait for the comments to back me on this because
okay. Overall, I'm taking Taddy's team.
Mr. Wooden Spoon.
Come on. Can I just explain one more thing? Can I explain one more thing?
Yeah,
Look at his back line. None of his players at all. They're going to lose every high ball. All of them.
Okay, but we're only looking at
the back three. No, I don't know. Mac Hansen is very good under the high ball. Arundel has proven himself.
Capuzzo's good under high ball as well. He's solid.
Yeah.
Capuzzo's
small. They're small, but they can all win high balls.
Exactly.
Not against my back three. My back three.
Rohan, who are you picking to end it all?
Just Hugo Keenan.
I'm sorry, Jack. I would 100% be with you, but I can't get past Padovani.
Yeah, but none of you know how good it is. That's the problem.
No, I've seen it. No, Jack. I can remember when he made his debut in 2018, and he threw an intercept. And ever since then, I was like, "Well, what is he doing?"
Why are you bringing up 2018 then?
I don't know, but ever since then, I've always thought. Ever since then, I always thought he was mid. And I never thought anything that he never has the contribution to games that a player like Arundel does, even off the bench, or Mac Hansen does with his offloading and creation, and Capuzzo as well.
So overall, who are you picking?
I've got to go with Taddy.
I think that's outrageous. You've got
okay. So that was it.
Jack, cry more, mate.
Taddy, the comments are gonna... Right, I can't wait for the comments.
Jack, are you drinking your tears there in that bottom?
Yeah.
Those were our Six Nations drafted teams. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you going with Team Rohan, Team Jack, Team Kieran, or Team yours truly? We'll be back with some more team episodes with upcoming World 15, all-time 15, and Southern Hemisphere 15 coming to you guys very shortly, guys. It's been The Breakdown, and we are signing off. Bye-bye.